Hey, what's up guys? Footy Manager TV here, and welcome to another episode of my AC Milan Let's Play. And now the exciting stuff begins. We're obviously playing the matches, and I said in the previous episode that the first match was going to be in the Serie A, but I forgot the AC Milan. We have to qualify, or we have to play a Champions League best place playoff against another team, and that team is Dynamo Kiev. If you just see the friendly results as well, we more or less dominated. Forget the reserves. The reserves match doesn't really matter, but we did dominate. But like I said, it doesn't matter because my reserves use the same tactic, and that's something I look to do with the reserves and under 20 teams, to use the same tactic. So in the younger levels, or the lower levels in our team, they're playing the same philosophy. And when they come to the first team, if we need them, they know that they know our game already, even though they may watch us play and that kind of thing. It's good for them to get a feel of how we play in the first team. But if you see the other results, like FC Dallas, a couple American teams there, we won very nicely, but then a bigger team. So I was really happy with that result. So against Spartak Moscow, they're a better team, obviously, and we won 4-1 away. So that was a good result. I would imagine they're really similar to Dynamo Kiev, so I'll be expecting to get a positive result in this home leg. And of course, in the next episode, I'll do the second. Technically, it's the first league game, but the second game, obviously, I'm doing live. There's a couple things I wanted to show. Some people said I signed a lot of attacking players, and we have a lot of attacking players already. And also, they say, or some people say I should play defensively. But if you look in the boardroom, well, actually, in the board confidence, I should say, where do we go for that? Go in confidence here and go to board promises. You see here, attacking football is what they want me to play, and also give youth a chance. I always do that. You always say, obviously not the whole team, I'm not going to play young players, but some young players I'll be playing. So if you say the squad is fairly young anyway, especially with the attacking players, Leandro Paredes you signed, but the players already we had, Ricardo Saponara is actually co-owned, but I'm still not sure how the co-ownership works. Like, why do I have him instead of the other team? I'm going to have to research it so I know how it works and that kind of thing, but I'm sure I'll learn how it works as I play on. And yeah, the interesting thing, like you make a blind bid for them at the end of the season or the end of the co-ownership deal, I guess. And yeah, that's something, maybe something interesting as well. You'll see, because you don't want to bid too much, but also you want to bid enough so you keep them. So that's very interesting. But like I said, some young players like Mbai Niang, he's definitely a prospect. I want to give him a go straight away. If you see, he's only 17 years old, but he's just worth over 2 million right now, and he's very pacey, got very determined as well. That's very important, so he can reach his potential ability, and that's definitely high. You see the scout report or the coach report at 5 stars, so he could potentially be one of the best strikers in the game. So it's amazing to have him on our books, and not to forget Mario Balotelli. So we've got 2 really good strikers. Maybe in the future we might have to play a 2-striker formation, but the formation we're with right now, it's really good, and how I like to play. It's sort of it got motivated for me to do that. Like, one of my favorite teams to watch. Or I guess they changed coach now, but yeah, it's definitely. I might do some information about the tactic if it's successful. If it's not, obviously I have to look to change it. But yeah, like I said with the transfers, I'm gonna explain obviously what I did. As someone said, I needed a centre back and a keeper. Definitely a keeper. Well, I sort of know. I knew myself I needed a keeper. Because if you check out our current keeper stocks in the first team, we've got Abiati, who's 35 years of age. He's still a good goalkeeper, but obviously he's going to start to decline being 35 years of age. If you see now, he's not declining, but I would imagine throughout the season, he'll get a bit obviously he'll get older and he'll decline. So I'll keep tabs on him to see how much he does decline, if we're going to keep him for next season or not. And also Marco Emilia, he's decent. I thought he wouldn't be good enough just for him to be the best keeper in a couple seasons, and also he'll be getting older as well. But 30 years old, that's not too old for a keeper in my opinion. So we went out and made a very good signing in my opinion for Stefanos Capino from Panathinaikos for 500k. But interestingly enough, it wasn't all 500k up front. It was 100k up front and 400k after he makes, I just put it like 10 appearances or something. So that's something you can do, because sometimes the young players don't work out, they don't reach their potential, and sometimes they don't end up playing for the first team. So that's a very good backup to do. So if I end up selling him, if he doesn't play for the first team, and I end up signing someone else, I can get the money back. And yeah, that's one way you can make money. But if he does become a good player, obviously that's paid by his good performances for us. So it's going to be very good, and ideally I want him to do good because we need a goalkeeper. But Abiati, for this season at least, he's very good. And of course, I'll go back to Capino. I sent him out on loan. See, the bar at the top, I changed it. It shouldn't show as much on there because I have it in windowed mode, and usually my mouse would stay actually in the game. But yeah, anyway, like I said, I sent him out on loan to some team. You can't see it here. You can see it when I go here to Navarra in Serie B. So I think he can do well. I would believe he'll be the first choice. We'll check out who else they have as a keeper to see who's going to be his competition. They've got 3. They've got one youth guy, Andrea De Toni. Yeah, he's no competition to him, so no worries with that. So you see he's in the team there, but this guy seems to be first choice right now, Thomas Kasicki. And yeah, he's a bit better, but I suppose they're going to give him a chance, especially if he concedes goals like this, average conceding 3 goals a game right now. So that's not very good, and hopefully Capino does get a chance and does develop. But for now, going into our first match, it's a home match, so it's very good to start it as a home match in front of our home fans. Unfortunately, a big injury here to Ignacio Abate, but that means a young prospect that can play either side on wing-back or full-back, Mattia Deschilio. He's a very big prospect for me, and sometimes throughout the season he won't start. That's just because we have more experienced players like Antonini and Abate, but right now Abate is injured, so we're going to have to look to get a replacement. Bring in Zaccato there. I'll take off these because these subs obviously were there from the friendlies, and yeah, I know that actually in the Serie A, I think you have like 12 on the Substitutions bench or something, so that's a big amount, and that's good. Like when you're winning like 3-0 or something, you can give your younger players a chance. So that's something I like about this league. And you've got Leandro Paredes in the first team. He'll be one of those definitely, but I'll put him for the reserve squad to get some, to get his fitness up and that kind of thing. Fernando as well. I think I don't see the point of having a goalkeeper. In my whole time of playing Football Manager, I've only had to sub my goalkeeper's only got injured once. So like since like FM 2007 and Championship Manager games as well. So when we've got Fernando there, I just want to have my players that are most fit on the ground, and I just want to make a good performance straight away. But where are we going to go? Yeah, Balotelli. I want to make a good performance from the start. I don't want to risk losing this match because yeah, we have to win this tie over 2 legs to be in the Champions League. If we lose it to Dynamo Kiev, we're going to be in the Europa League. So I'm sure you wanted me to be in the Champions League, not the Europa League. So here we've got Robinho, Boateng. I'm just seeing if there's any other better options. El Shaarawy. See, I like El Shaarawy more than Robinho. I'm not sure why. Robinho is getting a bit older, but I find him a better player off the bench because obviously he's got that acceleration and agility and dribbling and first touch. Maybe he can expose like slower defenders when they're tired later in the match. But obviously I'm not going to play him off the bench for the whole season. Just in some matches where I think it could be an effective move. And yeah, hopefully you do see that. But probably our centre-backs, even though we only have obviously playing 2 centre-backs, they're probably our most crucial position. And actually, I know someone said I should sign a centre-back, because I've been signing attacking players, and this is the guy on my radar. And because we play the offside trap, this guy would be amazing because of his pace. Yeah, that's just excellent. I definitely wanted a fast centre-back, and he is one. Tiago Ilori from Sporting in Portugal. He's a 4.5-star report, so he's got amazing potential, and he's got that amazing pace. For a centre-back, so no doubt he can be a very good signing for us if that does get accepted. I'm trying to do the same thing with offering for pay some fee when he makes a certain amount of appearances. That's how you can keep the money, and you see it there. And just one more thing before I get into the match, I like showing a lot of these things so you know everything that's happening. That's the purpose of this series, I guess. Where are we? First team or club? Yeah, club here. I made my director of football, Aurelio Breda. Yeah, I think that Aurelio Breda, who's director of football. I basically assigned him to hire and fire all of our staff. So I'll show you him right now to show you he's a decent director of football, I would imagine. How old is he? He's a bit experienced, 66 years of age, and he's very motivating, determination as well, and judging player ability and potential. I would imagine that will be the same judging for coaches, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. And man management is 17, so I think that's very good. And yeah, hopefully can sign. He's already made some scout signings. He signed Bojan Krčić. Obviously, Bojan, who plays for Barcelona, is his father, who used to play. And yeah, I'll get into the match now because I believe I showed everything. But one thing, set pieces. This is something I do before the first competitive match for the season. I don't really worry about it for the friendlies and that. So here, obviously corners. Obviously you go like this, corners. You put the highest guys right here. Put him. But sometimes if there's a striker there, I like to put like the maybe wingers or attacking midfielders or centre mids there, like Paredes instead of Balotelli, because he's actually the striker. And put Saponara there. He's very good. He's got a bit of pace and good passing and good dribbling ability. So definitely I'll look to make a full move from him so I can have the full contract of him. I definitely wouldn't want to lose him. And he's another one with a 4.5-star report. We've got heaps of those attacking players. And yeah, that's something good just to keep it fresh and just, yeah, keep the pace. They make really good impact players off the bench. You put them on when the opposition defenders are tired. When their condition is going down, it's very effective. And last one here, put Stefan Al-Sharari as the 5th one. And I think that should be good as well. And I want to talk more about my centre-backs, but I'll do this first. And our free kick takers, yeah, Balotelli, he's definitely like a very good set-piece taker or from the free kick as well. Leandro Paredes as well. He's good. He's technically good already and he's just going to keep getting better. So that's amazing right there. Saponara, again, he's another one. A lot of my younger players are really good from the free kicks. And maybe Montalivo, he's very good with the dead ball, and yeah, hopefully can score a few goals from the free kicks or even set some up. Doesn't really matter. And the throw-ins as well, because they're quick, it doesn't really matter as much. And also Matthew Filmini, you see it's unregistered because I'm trying to actually sell him right now because he's always injured and his attributes aren't amazing and he's aging as well. So that's just all those things right there leads me to wanting to sell him. Hopefully I can sell him before the transfer window closes and we can get some extra money. Might keep that money for a signing in January, or if we get some bad injuries. I always want to make sure I have some money in January in case, as I said, if we have some bad injuries or something like that, so I can make that signing to cover that, because who knows, you might get like a couple bad injuries, couple long-term injuries, and yeah, and then you're stuck with sometimes, I know some people, they like to spend all the money straight away, like in the first window, before the season gets underway, and then if they get some injuries, they can't do anything by the time January comes around, apart from selling other players, which obviously you don't want to do. But we'll put Abate there to put for a short, but they're quick throw-ins, so they don't really matter as much, so I'll just leave it that for now. Penalties as well, very important. Balotelli, obviously he's our best penalty taker by far, but Niang, he's not too far behind. Then Al-Sharari, and maybe Montari, maybe Montari when he comes back, and then Noscherino, and put Constant in there. I'm not sure about Constant. I know in real life he's the #1 left back, but his passing's only 10. I'm working that specifically on his attribute. Actually, because the game it got like, what is it called? The game closed by accident. Crashed. That's what I'm looking to say. Yeah, the game crashed on me before, so that was a bit inconvenient. But luckily, I just saved not too long before it, so that's very good. And yeah, we'll just put captain here. I searched by influence and put Mexes there as the 3rd one, then Yepes as the 4th, and then Kevin Prince Boateng as the 5th one. So I think that's all we need. And yeah, like I said, I want to talk about the defenders. Just one quick thing. We play with a ball-playing defender and a limited defender, and they're on the stopper role. So they go up and try and win the ball, and obviously that really suits well with trying to catch them offside as well. So that works well, and you've seen in the friendly matches, we've been getting good results. So obviously it has been working, but I just want to show you the idea behind it. If I go to show instructions from the right centre-back, which is the ball-playing defender, you see it's on attacking, very attacking, so we can push up and try and catch them offside, but also sometimes on long shots. I'm going to look to play obviously a good passer who can make some long balls out of defence, and that they're very good technically. And Mexes is not really the explanation of that, so I might change that right now. The big guy for this is Gerson Vergara, a new signing from Colombia. He's only 18 years old, but he's a great prospect. 4.5-star report. Base attributes, jumping 18. Fairly pacey. He's got 14 acceleration and 13 pace, so that's not bad. But first touch, 16. Very important. Obviously, he's got okay passing. 14 passing for a centre-back. That's why I basically made that role, basically, for this guy right here. And he's going to be the future of that role. And long shots, 12. That's a decent for centre-backs. That's basically why I put it on sometimes for a centre-back. And obviously the other guy who would be that position. So actually, I'm going to take Zapata off. yeah, I don't see Zapata I don't know. I don't see him as a great centre back in the game. And yeah, I'll put Vergara there and Mexes as the limited defender for now. But also, I wouldn't choose a ball-playing defender just for if I had one player. But the second player to play that role is Bartosz Solomon. Again, very similar. He's very good passing, long shots 13 as well. So him and Vergara, they can both rotate in the defend that position in the right centre-back position, which is the ball-playing defender. And the limited defender is very the same. It's I suppose they're not gonna. They're gonna be the more. Yeah, it's a limited defender. That's basically self-explanatory. It's not as attacking as the other one, but it's still pretty attacking because we're playing the offside trap and because of the stopper role. The stopper role basically means they push up and try and win the ball. So I did that because it suits with his formation. But yeah, I'm not gonna usually talk this much, but because the first match, I wanted to explain the tactic and explain the players before we got underway. So hopefully you understand that. And we got Vergara starting in the right centre-back. Felipe Maxes, he's still one of our better centre-backs. Descilio, obviously, playing because Abate is injured. Nigel de Jong of the centre-back, or not centre-back, centre defensive mid in the anchorman role. But we still have Fernando there to really challenge him for his role in that position. Luca Antonini as the left wing back. He's a very good player. He's very well-rounded in his attributes, as you can see here. His crossing is good, going forward, 15 pace as well. So he's pretty decent and decent tackling, 14 tackling and 15 marking. So he's pretty good going forward and good going defense and can play both sides in left back or left wing back and right wing back, I should say, because that's what we're playing in our formation. Solomon, because of his uniqueness, I can put him there. And like I said, Constant, I don't know. He doesn't have good attributes in the game. So I know some, like maybe AC Milan fans think I should play him. But actually, I'm thinking about selling him because he's 10 passing. And our formation is really based on passing. And 10 passing is not good enough for a player that will be in attacking, basically. It's left wing back, but he's going to be attacking. And he's going to be in our forward, basically trying to create attacks. And with 10 passing, that's not going to be good enough. So I know it's a game. It's different to real life. I want to get the best performances. And with that low passing, I am working on it though. But I'm going to leave him out for now. I'm just going to give him available for the reserve squad, 60 minutes. Yeah, because like I said, that's not good enough for me. And our bench is good. We've got Fernando, defensive mid. Bartosz Solomon can play centre mid positions, defensive mid and centre back, like I mentioned before. Saponara can play attacking mid or even striker. Pazzini, again, another striker, but Balotelli, obviously, I think he's better. Zaccardo can play centre back or right wing back. He's a good option. Rubinho, striker, or those inside forwards, centre attacking mid roles, where they basically the inside forwards as cams. They basically just attack. Or not, they're not called cams in this. That's in FIFA. Centre attacking mids. They're called AMC. I'm not even sure how to say it. Attacking midfield centre. That doesn't make sense. I'll just call them the attacking midfield. The attacking midfielders as an inside forward role, what they basically do in attack role as well, they basically just run at the defense, use their dribbling ability and trying to create for the strikers, maybe occasionally having a long shot. But yeah, they're just going to play balls there for Mario Balotelli and he's going to be our main goal scorer, hopefully. And yeah, I'll just show you his attributes before we get into the match. This is where it starts right now, our first ever match. And yeah, he's got 15 finishing and 16 composure. And right now I'm just training him on this position in the individual role on Poacher, so he can just focus on that role and hopefully be a master of that role and just score heaps of goals for us. He can be a superstar. He's still got heaps and heaps of potential. If I go to the reports, look at this. Alessandro Lazzarini. I've never seen these coaches' names before, so I've got to get them right. I've got to, see them, but obviously I'll get used to it as the series goes on. But yeah, Alessandro Lazzarini believes Balotelli can improve significantly in the future. So that means he has heaps more to growth. So that's very scary because, Mario Balotelli, he's just a beast player already. So yeah, we'll go into our first match right here against Dynamo Kiev. Obviously, this is a qualifying match for a Champions League, so it's very important. It's a very dangerous squad, if you ask me. And now you're going to see basically how the formation is going to work, and it's definitely very dangerous. It's done well. I've seen the goals in the friendly matches, and yeah, it's basically based on a fast-paced game, but short passing as well, and you definitely need high quality to really do that. So in some ways, the idea behind it, what I wanted it to do, in attack, I basically want Nigel de Jong to almost go back as a third centre-back, play just in front of them almost, But yeah, very deep. And while these other ones are going in attack, and our wing backs will act as wingers. And yeah, it'll be a very good attacking formation, at least I hope anyway. But as you see, they got Ruben, not sure who he is, but the midfield I'm very familiar with. Got Crankshaw, ex-Portsmouth and Tottenham player. Belhanda, again, Yarmolenko, he's a beast player in Football Manager this year. If you see his attributes, where are we right now? Yeah, he's a very solid player. He's got, maybe that's someone else, I'm not sure. Maybe this update lowered his attributes, but yeah, he looks like an okay player, but hasn't been amazing. Yeah, like I said, maybe his attributes were lower. I remember he being a bit more higher rated. But anyway, they got Belhanda, Harmash. Actually, they changed his name in the update. He's Garmash from my Arsenal Let's Play. So I know his abilities, and yeah, he's a very good all-round midfielder. He's good going forward and good in defense as well. He was doing very well for me, but now we're moving on. But their defense, to me, their defense is the weak spot. So that's why I'm going this attacking philosophy. And like I said before, I know some people said I should focus more on defense, but the board want me to play attacking. So that's what I'm doing, going out, and also be exciting, hopefully, so I can score goals. And yeah, I'll leave that for now. You see my battery there. I'm not sure if you can see. Yeah, it doesn't really. Yeah, 67% formation remaining, I should say. And yeah, I didn't really. I'm not sure if I should focus on this because there isn't. Maybe Belhanda, just the attacking mid. Maybe I should just tight mark him always. And yeah, I think that's all I should do. Maybe send him on his weaker foot. But I don't really want to focus too much on this because yeah, I don't know. Their wingers aren't really wingers, if you ask me. Like, we're here, Kranja, he's not really someone who's going to run past players. He's someone who would be better as actually in that center attacking mid position. So, Yarmolenko as well. He's someone, yeah, I'm just going to leave it and see how it goes. Like I said, this is how I want to play it. I don't want it to be perfect straight away. I want to test it, make some changes when maybe results don't go my way. And yeah, I would see that more interesting. And I'm sure people will like that. Instead of me just having a very good tactic from the start, you'll see me edit it to make it good. So, this is the usual tactic I like to do. I just do assertive on the last one, and as you can see, gets basically every single player relaxed apart from Nigel de Jong, but he knows what he has to do, and it wasn't a bad reaction, it just no reaction. And like I said, he's like an experienced player. He knows how to get the job done and all that kind of thing. So yeah, just getting on with the match right here, and I just want to make sure I'm playing in this extended mode here. You can see when I go up and it goes like that. I just want to pause it right now because I want to make sure I have it on extended so you can see a lot of highlights on how I play. I suppose I could do it on comprehensive so you can see even more. Maybe in other ones when I don't have so much lead up to it. So yeah, leave your comments if you would want to see it in comprehensive. Obviously not in full match, that'll be way too long. But yeah, I'm not usually going to talk this much like about my tactics. Just usually at the start of the season explaining my signings and my players and how my tactic works. That will be at the start of the season. But as we get into the season, I'll definitely be doing that. So I'll move to comprehensive if people want to see. You'll definitely be able to see how the tactic works. But here, we definitely have to focus well on defense. And you see there, the Skillio very happy to concede a corner on that occasion. Okay, the camera decided to change right there. And yeah, that's one thing I want to check as well. The camera, what camera angle do you think will be better? Direct to camera. I just want to have it on TV. So that's basically, it says to me like you're watching on TV, and that's what I want it to be like. So here, got to be careful for Yarmolenko, Belhanda as well. Very good defending there by Montalivo. That's the centre mids as well. They need to be very good in defence and both good in attack and defence. So here, I want to take this latest events updates off. I just need to do this. Hopefully it works. Anyway, yeah, we fix that there so you can see. But actually, I want to change this to... Is it general info? No, I want you to see this thing here. What's general info anyway? Yeah, that's too confusing to look at. And the body language, this is more. Can you see the body language, the performance, the passing accuracy, very important for really our formation. So that's very good, and of course the ratings. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this, and I'll try and get a good result. Even though once you choose your tactic and you choose your team, there is a limited. You can't do too much. Obviously, I don't really change my tactic too much because I have faith in it. As you can see, Balotelli. Pretty much a wasted free kick. He kind of likes to do it himself. He tries to be the game winner, but sometimes you need that. You need someone who has the confidence that he can score goals on his own, and sometimes it's a hindrance, but at other times he can win matches off his own boot. But here, we have a chance. El-Shaarawy had a blazing shot there, and it was to the left of the keeper, so I'm not too displeased with the start. We're having a couple chances. We're doing well. El-Shaarawy really got a very high passing accuracy right there, so he's doing well. And it's not like he's playing on very short passing. as you can see with the players around him, he's clearly dominating up to 88% now. So Al-Sharari, not just a dribbling and goal scorer, he can pass well as well. So here, hopefully we do get a goal before the half. I hope you see the influence of my centre-backs. I want them to really play some good passes into our attacking players, and of course our wing-backs getting forward. You see Antonini doing very well there. Like I said, I want to give him the chance because he is an experienced player. As I see, the centre-backs going into our half right now. And yeah, that's what I want basically. I suppose it can be a bit dangerous, but for me, I want it to be attacking, and that's how it'll be more exciting if we score goals. Viguera again, and yeah, hopefully people appreciate this like slow build-up, and Boateng, he kind of wasted that with a long shot, but eventually when you keep passing around like that, eventually a player's going to take a shot on if there's no other viable targets. I appreciate that. I definitely allow that because we do have the players for that, but unfortunately, nothing came of that in the first half. But as you know, in Football Manager, the first half of the season, or like the first month, I should say, really, it's really hard to get your players going with the tactic. It takes a month or so. Yeah, like I said, it takes a month for the tactic to get fluid. So I really don't expect us to dominate straight away. But so I'm not gonna panic change my tactic. A very good team talk, like I said, the assertive tactic or the assertive team talk, it generally does well at the start of games and in half time. It just depends. If I'm winning, I just do calm and say I'm pleased with the performance and that kind of thing. And yeah, it just seems to do well for me. I'm sure other people have ways that do well for them. And as I've said many times before, there's no wrong way of playing Football Manager. It's like you're a manager. Managers, like in real life, they have a different way of managing, and it's just your way. And this is my way. You'll definitely see, and hopefully you think it's good, and hopefully we can get a result in this first match right here. Honestly, I would be disappointed if we concede an away goal. Away goals are very crucial to concede, and obviously I want my players to defend. And see, we're playing this very attacking formation with two centre backs and two wing backs, and we haven't really looked like conceding. But there's a chance here for Ruben, and he has to play a good ball here if he's going to score. Yarmolenko, like he says, is very good in the game. But look at that, Descilio. Well, he's just a young player, 18 or 19 years of age, and he made a really crucial sliding tackle right there to save us against Yarmolenko. You know, he's a very good player, as I've said numerous times already, and this could actually be a highlight for us right now. Viguera, Montalivo, you see, Viguera getting forward like I really want him to, because he's really good technically for a centre-back. But they're defending well as well, and of course, them being away, they would... But, of course, I would say they want to play defensive, but you think when you're playing away, you want to get away goal, don't you? So, yeah, once again, you probably see this a lot. When it's around the 60th minute, I'll see the highlight, then I'll look to make a sub and see what I can do. Viguera making a mistake, that could be a costly mistake right there. Ruben, again, that's great keeping, actually. And then Nocerino finds Boateng, but that's a free kick. I don't think anything else will eventuate from this, so I'll go ahead and... Yeah, I was being careful there so my taskbar doesn't go down. But anyway, I paused that, yep. And honestly, I don't know what else I can change. I'm happy with my attacks. Just it's really just a waiting game for my players to get fluid with the tactic, in my opinion. And yeah, what am I going to do? Yeah, take Montalivo off. We don't have too much centre mids. I think I'll bring Boateng into a deep lying playmaker, but then I'll swap that with Nocerino and have him as the attacking playmaker, or the advanced playmaker in the support role, I should say. And then I should bring on Rubinho, as I said, and Balotelli. He's just playing shockingly in his first appearance for me, or at least first competitive appearance. And yeah, 6.1. And same with Al-Sharari. He started good with a good passing accuracy, but yeah, it went downhill from them in the second half. Yeah, Balotelli. Bring Niang on. Yeah, I want to give Niang a chance. Obviously, he's a young player and he's got the pace. And who else can we take off here? Al-Sharari, definitely. Yeah, he's just not playing well, like I said. So we're going to look to bring on Saponara. I think he's a very good player, so I'm going to give him the chance. I showed you him before. He's got good dribbling ability and good passing ability. So hopefully he can maybe create a chance for Niang and maybe Rubinho going to attack as well. And this is what I always do. I just do assertive, no pressure, and some of the players seemed relaxed. More often than not, it's like 1 out of 3, or 2 out of 3. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Usually 2 out of 3 players get the relaxed, but that's just... on average. Sometimes they all get relaxed and sometimes none of them do. It's just, yeah, just sometimes what happens. And obviously it would be like scripted if the same thing happened every single time. So that's one thing I like about Football Manager compared to FIFA. It's definitely not scripted, even though some occasions you might think so. But Nocerino, again, yeah, Al-Sharari, that really shows a guy who's not had a really good game, and he just wanted to really get it on target, and the header didn't look like he was going to score. He just wanted to get it on target, and unfortunately he started well, but then you see the passing accuracy has lowered. But Montolivo, he's been our key player with the passing accuracy at least. Luca Antonini being one of our better players, and Jerson Vergara, apart from that one mistake before, he's got a highest rating of the match. So me playing him in that role it seems to be doing wonders right now. So that's very good. Rubinho, hopefully can run at defense or just play a good ball here. For Saponara, again, taking a long shot. Ideally, I didn't want to take a long shot there, but sometimes it pays off, obviously, when you have those good technical players. Rubinho, I need him to run at the defense. And you see I didn't use any shouting instructions. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it to see how my team goes. Oh, Descilio. Oh, is that a goal? Oh, that's a goal. Niang. Is it offside or free kick against? No. Yeah, fantastic play by two young prospects right there. Descilio, he's been fantastic at winning the ball back in defense and right here as well, at getting up into attack. He's done it both. He's created goals and he's saved goals in this game already. And Niang, first shot was deflected, but then I think he just got the header in again and really making his mark in his first competitive debut for us in the Champions League. What a better way to mark his debut for us, and that's really a nice way to start off his career. I definitely have no intentions of selling him in the future, even though if we may get big offers. Oh, that's a red card. Fantastic. But Boateng is injured. I'll just keep him on. I think he's pretty strong, Prince, so I'm sure he can just he can run off that knock and be okay for us. And yeah, they got a red card, so that really keeps me more confident that we're going to even go on and maybe score another. And you say I probably should go to more defensive formation, but I just want to keep going. Maybe score another goal because you no idea what's going to happen in the second leg. And yeah, hopefully that was one of their better players that got a red card. But here, Saponara should find Antonini. And yeah, there was a bit of a waste, but there's still a chance actually. Yeah, I think that was Niang again. Was it Niang? I'm trying to click on him, but it doesn't seem to happen. But yeah, obviously he was in the striking position. And yeah, I'm really happy with his impact, and looks like he may be the starting. Do you think I should start him over Balotelli in the first league match because of his performance in the Europa League? Leave your comments. Like I said, obviously Balotelli is good, but sometimes he can be a bit frustrating. Antonini, our wing-backs have been fantastic, playing the roles I really needed to. Boateng, he's got a knock. But also Niang, can he score two? He's got two in his first competitive game for us to put us into the Champions League group stages for this season. Fantastic for a 17-year-old. Great passing around the box. The way we're playing is fantastic right now. Niang finishes, and I really like this right now. We're doing well, and I just want to keep going with this. Really fantastic. And leave your comments what you think about Niang. Do you think he can be potentially one of the best? And I'm talking when I say these kind of things, I'm talking about in the game and not real life. Do you think he can be one of the best strikers in the game, surpassing? Who's the better strikers in the game? Obviously, like Ibrahimovic and guys like Eto'o. Eto'o's still a beast, even at 31 in the game, I think he is. Yeah, hopefully, let's see if Niang can try and get a hat-trick here on his debut to make us qualify for the Champions League group stages would be fantastic. And for me, when a player's on 2 goals and he's on a hat-trick, obviously, for me, I really notice the players, like they always finish, they never miss. Like when they have a one-on-one chance compared to when they've never scored, and you see Boateng taking a chance. All these long shots haven't really paid off, but throughout a season, you'll definitely get some on, and I'll score some great goals. But I'm really happy with my goals. Honestly, I prefer to pass it into the nets, and definitely like that way of football. You see right here, I'm not afraid to pass back to the keeper multiple times right here, and then Abati just eventually just kicks it forward. And yeah, I'm really happy with the way we're playing in our first competitive match right now. The friendly matches were really solid. We conceded a couple goals here and there, but you expect that with friendlies, rotating your team and that. But here, nice slow build-up, even though it's on the fast philosophy. Then Rubinho will be a nice way to finish off this game here. And Rubinho, yeah, he didn't score. I thought he was going to score for a second there. So, yeah, I'm really happy. Sometimes you can get off to a bad start, but it seems not the case. And this is really attacking way. We're just controlling the match right here. You see Vergara going into this like attacking half of the field, and he's just dominating right now. Rubinho, that's the thing about Rubinho. His finishing isn't great. That's the thing. I may look to sell him. Obviously, his dribbling and first touch is good, so the inside forward would be good, but I don't think he will score heaps of goals. That's always been Rubinho's problem. He's never been like a big goal scorer in that, so I think that should be it right now. Yeah, De Jong, yeah, I'll just leave it right now. I'll just confirm the changes. And luckily we signed Fernando, so he can come in, and hopefully the De Jong injury isn't like too fatal or anything, like isn't like too much months and that. So yeah, I was almost afraid it was gonna like crash there, because sometimes when it loads like that, it crashes. But hopefully I can safely finish this match. And yeah, this highlight at the end is basically pointless. Nothing's gonna happen from this. Hopefully anyway. Yeah, it goes out. And yeah, is that over right now? Yep, they're saying, see, all to my team talk. And maybe it was. Maybe it was just my tactic or my team talk. Hopefully it was my tactic. Or maybe a mix of the two, who knows. But Skillio was fantastic. To me, him and Niang were equal. Obviously, I bring Niang. What a move was that is. Leave in your comments if you thought it was a mistake bringing on Niang and I should have brought Pizzini on. But I really like Niang more than Pizzini, because Niang has the pace and the potential to be amazing. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. And this is basically how this series is going to go. I'm going to play one match, but I'm going to do heaps of them. I'm basically going to do every match. Because, like I said, I want to record basically all the time I'm playing. You see, we dominate right there. They only had one shot on target, and we had 7 with 56% possession. I think this tactic can be very good, and that is exactly why I want to play attacking, not defensive. We had 3 clear-cut chances, and yeah, I just want to dominate. I don't want to sit back and have boring, no highlights for you. I want to have nice, some attacking goals, and it really showcased in that match. And Niang, 2 goals to send us into the group stages, unless something disastrous happens in our second leg where we play away. Who knows? I might have to look to play more defensive, or do you think I should just continue and try and just get the win? But maybe I have to play like responsively. But yeah, we do actually have a more defensive tactic. But do you think, should I just go out and look to score more goals? Or maybe should I be more responsible? But first off, see what's wrong with De Jong. Okay, it's a very small injury, 2 to 3 days. Fantastic. They're very lucky there. So yeah, maybe, do you think I should put Niang in front of Balotelli for the first leave match? Leave your comments. I'm definitely going to listen to the comments, and it really depends if I do the next episode before I release the video and that. But leave your comments. Do you think, yeah, all the things I talk about, do you think I should start Niang before Balotelli because of that very nice performance early? And you see Niang there, or Niang, just his fantastic debut, man of the match debut off the bench. I'm not sure what more you can ask for. And obviously they get a red card, but we already won the match before then, so it didn't really matter. We scored the 2 goals before that. So yeah, I'll leave it at for now. We get a 2-0 win, or maybe I should play Balotelli in the... Because don't forget, Niang's still a young player, so I just want to give him the experience to hopefully grow his attributes, and maybe just give him maybe another European Championship game, and just give Balotelli a match against Cagliari. Or does Niang deserve that? Do you think, should I base my selections on form instead of... like, just because they're technically a better player, or because of their name? Like, obviously Balotelli coming to AC Milan, technically he's better than Niang, but, or should I, yeah, leave in your comments, do you think I should base my selections around form, or who is actually the best players? So yeah, leave in your comments, all that kind of thing. I hope you enjoyed it. Next episode is going to be the match against Cagliari. I might do 2 episodes, 2 games in the episode. If you want that, leave in the comments. And they'll probably make the episode go about 30 or 40 minutes, maybe, like this one, I would guess, because I talked heaps at the start, but I did want to talk about the tactics and the players, and I'm not going to talk about that every single one. I just want to really for you to know the philosophy that I'm playing, and hopefully that did showcase in the match. I think it did, with the amount we were doing a lot of passing, and yeah, really the good attacking play and the very good goals by Niang. So leave your likes, I definitely appreciate that. Leave comments as well, so I know how many, like, at least I get a gauge of how many people are actually enjoying and watching this series. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time for the next match, for our first ever competitive match in Serie A, and I'm very excited for that because I want to do very well in the league, but also in the Champions League as well. So that was a very good start. As I said, also, if you haven't subscribed yet, if you just found this video somehow, please subscribe. I definitely make a lot of content, and I hope you enjoy it anyway, because I do spend a lot of time in it. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time with the next episode in this AC Milan Let's Play series.